Hola, amigo. Hope all of you are doing really well. Today, we are going to discuss about very vital, very important things in Spanish, like a verb conjugation. How to conjugate the verbs in Spanish. Good thing is that here, whatever verbs are there, thousands, all the verbs, it's divided into three different categories. Like a verbs has endings, not unlike English, where we do not have no endings. Now, what is ending? The question might comes. So, whatever verbs are there, we divide it into three different categories. One it is AR ending, one it is a ER ending, and one it is a IR ending. So the verb whatever are there has to ends with a AR, ER, and IR. So here it's like a English how you say geo go o ending, play play y ending, speak speek speak k ending. There is no a particulation to get end. All 26 alphabets it can end. But in Spanish, in that case, it's very easy. Whether it is a regular verbs or irregular verbs, it's going to divide it into as per their ending, that is AR ending, ER ending, and IR ending. So for regular all AR ending verbs, we do have a particular, like a ending words to add with it. And if you know that formula, it's kind of a magic formula. If you know that formula, there'll be all regular ending verbs follow the same path, same rules. Only you have to remember the verbs and name, but conjugation it will be same like a one particular ending, and that's we're going to learn today. Of course, why I wrote first here AR ending, ER ending, and IR ending. There's also logic because most of the whatever the verbs are there, you can say 60 to 70% verbs are ends with the AR. That's why we say it's a premier group of the verb, means first group of the verb, because almost 60 70% verbs are AR ending. Then almost 20% verbs are nothing but year ending, okay, or 30% you take, and 10-20% verbs are nothing but IR ending verbs, okay. So that is why we wrote first AR, then ER, then IR. That is how the thing. But today we're going to learn one thing, that is how to conjugate the AR ending verbs, okay. So here as per the, but yes, of course it is for the regular verbs. Here Spanish regular verbs conjugation, okay. So here as per the subject pronouns we have few endings, okay, and this all are like a, you have to remember forever, as long as you're going to speak in a present tense, that how present indefinite tense can work out over here. So here our subject pronoun yo, already I wrote over here yo, okay. So for you we have to remember o, for tu we have to remember as, for él ella usted we have to remember a, for nosotros we have to remember amos, for vosotros we have to remember is, but here there's an accent, we have to remember that also. The last three, ellos, ellas, ustedes, all three things is follow that am. So that's the thing. Now, what exactly it is, how we understand that, what to do with this, is very simple thing. I'll take one example for all of you. Okay, so then it will be much easier. Prior to that, as I said, air ending word. So see here, tomar. Tomar means to take. See, it ends with the AR. Okay. If I say usar, USAR, usar means to use. Here also AR ending. Nadar. Nadar means to swim. CAR ending. Kantar. Kantar to sing. So that is also AR ending. Tokar. Tokar to touch or to play. That's also AR ending. Whereas comprar means to buy. That is also AR ending. And we can say fumar. Fumar to smoke. That's also AR ending. One more important verb you might be knowing, most of you, bailar. Bailar. Bailar to dance. See, that is also AR ending. So now I hope you understood what is the AR ending. So AR ending means all the verbs it has to end with the AR, whether they are regular or irregular. Now for one example I'm going to give. Suppose I'm taking one more verb which is very popular, that is called hablar. 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 Okay, hablar mean to speak, so that is also AR ending. Now I'll do one thing. So whatever we have done this, we take little one side, so fine, otherwise I can do there only. Yes, so what happened, as it is a AR ending, so what I have to do, I have to omit the AR from the verbs. I have to omit from the verbs AR. So if I omit the AR, that means our root word or stem word is nothing but HABL. Okay, we do have now HABL. So how many subject pronouns we do have? Personal pronouns we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Now what I'll do, I'm going to write as per this subject pronoun. I take it up these particular things now for the timing. Okay. And here I'm going to write that HABL. So HABLAR. I take up AR. Okay. So if I omit the AR, my root word HABL. So everywhere I'm going to write HABL, this root word, second HABL. Again, I'm writing HABL, HABL, then HABL, and last also these three HABL. What we have learned beginning, that we have learned as per the ending, we have to add O, right? O, as, a, amos, eyes, and an, right? This is the thing we have to remember. Now this one I'm going to add y here. So o, as, a, amos, eyes, and an. Done the conjugation. So you're going to say yo hablo means I speak. Okay, tu hablas means you speak. Él habla, he speak. Ella habla, she speaks. Usted habla, you speak. Formally. Nosotros hablamos means we speak. Vosotros habláis means you all speak. Ellos hablan means they speak. Ellas hablan means also they speak, which only female. This is for male, female both. And ustedes hablan means you all speak. Basically, formal way to say, to use like a ustedes. So this is the thing. So you can see each and every subject pronoun we do have one particular. So I said this is the magic point that you have to remember. If you're able to remember, now whatever verbs I have given over here all follow the same rules. So as per the subject pronoun, you just take it up all. Everywhere you take that AR. Okay. If you take the AR, then whatever your remaining stem words are there, with that add this thing. So here also it will be O, then it will be O, again O and O. This is for only for EO, I mean to say. Okay, so that is tomo. Tomo means toma to take, I take. So you can say tomo. Usa to use, uso, I use. So canta to sing, canto means I sing. Toca to touch or to play. Toco means I touch or play. Okay, comprar to buy. So compro means I buy. Fumar to smoke. Fumo means I smoke. And baila to dance. Bailo means I dance. So you can see how easy. So main part you have to remember. O, as, a, amos, eyes, an. O for yo, as for tu, a for él, ella, usted, amos for nosotros, I is for vosotros, and an for ellos, ellas, ustedes. Okay, only this particular. Then you have to just omit the AR, and as per the subject pronoun, just add on it, then it will be done your conjugation. Suppose I am telling simple sentence like a I speak with my mom every day. So, hablo con mi madre cada día. Okay, so it's going to say hablo, hablo, con means with, mi madre with my mother, cada dia means every day. Okay, so you see how it is easy. By the way, here the time I say hablo is not necessary that I have to use the subject pronoun. For yo, tú, nosotros, vosotros, we don't have to use the subject pronoun because it's only one, so we can say directly hablo. So subject pronouns are not necessary for this particular subject pronoun, but we have to mention subject pronoun for él, ella, usted, as it has three, and here also as three are there, we have to mention the subject pronoun, then it gives the perfect meaning. So then these are the verbs you can practice yourself. I have given one, then you can use for all, use all, like a tomo, tomas is same thing. Tomo, tomas, toma, tomamos, tomais, toman. Done. Now similarly, uso, usas, usa, usamos, usais, usan. Done. Similarly, nado, I swim. Nadas, you swim. Nada, he swims, she swims, you swim. Again, nadamos means we swim. Now, nada is you all swim. Nada means they swim, male, female, they swim, female, and you all swim. So similarly for all, you're going to use that. So it's very easy. Practice it, these all verbs in your way, then it will be much more easy. Once more I'm telling, tomar means to take, usar to use, nadar to swim, cantar to sing, tocar to touch, comprar to buy, fumar to smoke, and bailar means to dance. So you can write it down and conjugate yourself. I hope you understood and you can do this particular exercise yourself.